down to the Susanville City Council candidates. I don't think Roger Moore is here, is he? Haven't seen him. Joseph Franco, you are next.
Good evening. My name is Joe Franco and I'm running for Susanville City Council. I served a 4-year term on the City Council from 2008 to 2012. I have a passion for the job and I feel I have unfinished business that I want to complete. I believe I have the knowledge, skills, and ability to perform well as a City Councilman. I base this on having earned a BA degree from Cal State Long Beach and a 37-year career with the U.S. Forest Service in Shore Management. Since 2003, I've held the position of Timber Sale Contracting Officer for the Plumas, Lassen, and Modoc National Forests. I've earned a reputation from loggers, mill owners, and representatives from the timber industry as being fair and reasonable in performing my job. I learned from my professional career and as a city councilman that to be successful, one must have credibility, be a good listener, be a good communicator, recognize good ideas, be a team player, be able to make tough decisions, and understand you serve the citizens of Susanville. I believe I possess these skills. The city has good leadership in the professional hands of Jared Hancock. City staff is efficiently organized and delivers city services at a low cost. The budget is designed to deliver essential services through stable revenue streams. The city is smart in using one-time revenue opportunities to spend on community investment projects such as improving infrastructure and maintaining it, improving existing parks and looking into developing new parks, improving existing plans to upgrade the Susan River Corridor, and uptown revitalization. One of the concerns I have as a citizen of Susanville is the rising crime and feeling safe in the city. I support an active dialogue with Chief Downing to address the problem. I would ask for action plans to make prevention of crime a priority rather than reacting to it. If increased staff, training, etc. is the answer, then I would support the additional funding, but would hold the PD accountable for results. It's just not throwing money at it. You need to also have an end result that's positive. Our police department has been active in addressing rising crime and has had success, such as the recent string of burglaries that plague our community. I would like to see an aggressive approach to the meth epidemic in our community. I think that's, in many cases, the core of the problem with some of the crime that's occurring today. I believe we have the local leadership and our local PD to train and retain officers. Retention is a problem here in Susanville. They tend to stay for short periods of time and move on. I believe in outreach into the community, and such as having an officer in the high school. I think that's really important to have dialogue with the community. Law enforcement needs to outreach into the community, be a part of the community, and make sure that our citizens aren't afraid to come up with them and talk to them. There is an influx of homeless people in Susanville. I've seen this. I work at the Forest Service, so I walk along the path, the pathway along Susan River, and I've noticed quite a few homeless encampments along the river there. They're attracted, the homeless people that is, to the generosity of the Crossroads folks. And I'm not dissing the Crossroads folks because I think they do a really great job. They're very compassionate people. But I do believe that we need to develop local ordinances to address the related crime activity. I would commit financial resources to the PD to enforce these ordinances. The end result, and what is important, is to make the city a safe place to live. Economic development. We've seen a surge of economic vitality come to Susanville. Many new businesses are opening up, which creates jobs for our community. We need to continue the rapid permitting process, which businesses need to have this to attract them into the community. We need to look at other greasing the skids to attract other businesses into the community, and perhaps even develop an industrial park that would really help in job creation because it puts local people to work, puts money in their pockets so they can spend it locally. I believe in supporting the low price of natural gas and would support reauthorization of the 6-cent reduction that we recently voted in place. Keeping natural gas affordable is the key to the success of this service. As we continue to work our way out of the economic slump that has hit our community, we need to work hard in improving the quality of life, such as a pool and having places to recreate and to continue to develop tourism to attract people in our community. This is a great place to live. I would support all of this, and I ask for your support, and I'll do all I can to make this happen.
Thank you for having me here, the Republican Committee. I'm David French. I was born and raised here in Susanville. I'm fourth generation. Graduated from Lassen High School, graduated from Lassen College. Perhaps my greatest moment is most people say they married their high school sweetheart. My wife and I went to kindergarten together. We have something there. After finishing my education, I relocated to Nevada for several years. When I graduated the Nevada Highway Patrol Academy, I worked for the Highway Patrol for several years in uniform. I advanced up into plain clothes and became a plainclothes investigator. I worked as a supervisor, deputy chief, and became chief investigator for Bureau of Enforcement for the state of Nevada. My last 6 years, I was sent by the state of Nevada to the National Judicial College located on the UNR campus and received some judicial training, and I became an administrative law judge. I was an administrative law judge for 2 years, and my last 4 years I was the supervising administrative law judge for the state of Nevada. We relocated back here after 35 years. I am currently in my second term as a director on the Susanville Sanitation District. I am the vice president of the Lassen Union High School Alumni Association. I'm a 45-year member of the Susanville Elks and currently serve as a lodge officer. I participate in sports. I'm a member of the Diamond Mountain Men's Golf Club. I'm active in many youth activities in Susanville. I'm running for Susanville City Council, not as a profession or a permanent position, but to see that we get some things done. We've heard talk about the reestablishment of the Susan River walkway. That's been in the progress for several years. The municipal swimming pool, how many years are we going to talk about that? I mean, this has been 10 years and we're still saying we're going to develop that. My other activities, I guess I should go back. I should have wrote a speech. My primary goal is to get people's attention. I think there needs to be some communication between Susanville citizens, the electorate, and the Susanville City Council. You need to have an open door policy where you can come and talk to me. I left brochures, I left my home phone number. If you have a question, call and ask. The other thing is, I noticed at the Susanville City Council meetings, no one attends. Possibly it's time for a change of times and dates. I noticed that the Susanville City, that Lassen County supervisors meetings are at 1 o'clock in the afternoon or somewhere about that. Susanville Sanitation District meetings are in the afternoons. In the wintertime, it's tough to get out. A lot of people can't attend those late meetings, so I'd like to make the meeting times and places more available to the voting public. With that, I thank you for your attention. I ask for your vote on June 3rd. Thank you.
Alan Dowdy was here. You don't see him. He's called away to work to write a couple of checks. So I think he might be back. But Kathy Garnier? Garnier, pronounce that Kathy right? Or?
My name is Kathy Garnier, and I'd like to thank the Lassen County Republican Committee for the invitation tonight. I decided to run for the seat on City Council because I want an opportunity to work with others to further our economic growth. We've got economic growth now, but I think we need to push it further, harder. I also want to work on strategies to promote business growth. I feel that I'm the best candidate because of my dedication, my passion, and my service for the betterment of our community. I've been a business owner here in Lassen County, serving the mortgage industry for 24 years. I'm currently serving as the president of the Lassen County Chamber of Commerce, as president of the historic Uptown Susanville Association. I've been a member of the Rotary Club of Susanville for 12 years, and I'm currently a member of the Lassen Economic Development Committee. I've lived in Susanville for 40 years. I've been married for 32. And I have been very fortunate to raise most of my family here in Susanville. As with other communities, we've had tough economic times, maybe a little tougher than some. I feel that we need to make a greater effort to further our growth and foster economic vitality. I also feel we need to promote recreational tourism. We have the ability to do that. All we need to do is try a little harder. We have so much to offer with our community. I mean, it's a jewel, and we need to grow and use that. I would also like to pursue recruiting new industry. I think that's something we need to really look into in order to bring more jobs in and have people start shopping locally. We need to stop the bleeding. I would like to add that I can't think of any other place where I could find a community like ours. I am and I always will be committed to improving our wonderful city. And I would hope that you would think about me when it comes time to vote on June 5th. Thanks so much.
Okay, last candidate tonight, we'll be sharing them. And then folks, please ask questions of your candidates afterwards.
Well, thank you to the Republican Committee for having us here tonight, and thank you everybody for showing up. It means a lot to all of us as we go to this voting day. Who we vote for and put into place to take care of our community, to build our schools, to build our businesses, to build our home is one of the most important things we can do. And I thank you for your commitment by being out here, getting to know us, getting to know about the way of that. I was born in Susanville. I've moved around. I'm happy to be home, been home for quite a few years now. And I have education in accounting, administration. I've had experience in government work, in private sector work, small mom and pop, big corporations. But what I really feel like I can bring to the table is my love for our community. I have worked more as a volunteer than as a committee member or a board member, hands-on. One of the neatest organizations I have volunteered for is the Police Activity League, and I think that our community could gain a lot from that. It is an opportunity for our officers and our youth to build relationships and bonds that can help keep them out of jail. That can keep our local police force gaining from our locals. As they make those relationships, as they learn what it takes to be officers, they then want to participate. And we don't have to recruit from Southern California. We don't have to worry about them coming here, being trained for a year, and then leaving. As soon as they've gotten to know our community and our community members. I believe that there are a lot of things our community needs to keep working on. Our pool is important. It can happen, it will happen, but there's more. We need to keep the tourists of those basketball tournaments. We need to keep building and making more opportunities for our youth. The tourism from our beautiful river, our forest, our desert, is just a part of it. I I'm an avid hunter. I love all of those things about our community, but our kids and their tournaments and their games and their swimming and their basketball, those are really good opportunities for all of us to grow, to bring other people into our community and see what we have here. It is a gem, I agree. And I humbly request your vote June 3rd in order to help better our community. Thank you.
I'd like to thank all the candidates. We've got a good bunch. Not only are they candidates, but they're community leaders, and we're lucky to have them. And let's give them a round of applause.